Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Aizatul Alana binti Azman. In this video, I want to talk about the case study number 9, which is resolving conflicts of protected area in Botswana. Botswana is located in the southeast part of Africa. It is surrounded by 4 countries such as Namibia, Zimbabwe, Zambia, and South Africa. Botswana is mostly flat with a few hills and has surface area covered with sand. It is a home to many different species of birds and other animals. Botswana also is unique in that most of its biodiversity remains intact, with a higher percentage of its total landmass conserved than any other country. For your information, Botswana has 4 big national parks. Kobe National Park that is made up of 4 distinct ecosystems such as large marshes, lagoons, woodlands, and grassland with dead trees. Next is Johannesburg National Park. This area is made up of a large number of deserts. Predators are attracted to this park each season that various herds of mammals migrate across the open desert. The Magdi Gadin Pen National Park is a sub-pen located in the middle of the dry savanna. This area is one of the largest in the world that have the sub-pen or a desert landscape with a high quantities of salt. It has both a wet and dry season. And lastly, Zai Pen National Park. The park is home to large herds of herbivores and hunting predators alike. Conflict have arisen in this area because loss of access by local people to good, arable lands and pasture that were being converted to protected areas. What were the conflicts that happened? First, human population expansion. Second, predation or damage by wildlife animals. Third, the lack of public relation and extension work by protected area managers. Fourth, perception of bias by the Department of Wildlife and National Park towards tourists and safari companies to the detriment of local people. Who were involved in the conflict? The conflict involved the local people of Botswana and the Department of Wildlife and National Parks. Next, who are responsible to take care of the conflict? In this case study, the protected area managers are the person who are responsible to take care of the conflict. How were the measures taken to resolve the conflict? Here are the key principles in resolving conflict. Conflict resolution is divided into 3 principles. Principle 1. The interest of local people has been satisfied by investing in the development of social service and alternative employment for local communities. Principle 2. The involvement of all stakeholders including local people and the Department of Wildlife and National Park were considered in fair and respectful process. Principle 3. The power of various stakeholders have been considered and taken into account when trying to resolve the conflict. In this case, the protected area manager needs to understand the relative power of the stakeholders involved in the conflict. Now, let's take a look at the conflict resolution framework that should be followed in order to solve the conflict. First component is by determining roles. The protected area manager has participated as a representative of a particular interest in discussion with of the stakeholders to resolve the conflict. The second component is the assessment on the conflict has been met. The list of questions was created to decide what information to collect. For example, who are the affected stakeholders and which authority can assist in dealing with stakeholders. The third component is involving all affected stakeholders, which is local people, in order to fulfill everyone's interests. The fourth component is implementation and evaluation. Some of the money collected in protected areas should flow to local communities. This money could be channeled into communities through community institutions such as clinic and school. After the agreement has been met, the evaluation of implementation has been monitored for future improvement. In conclusion, a variety of benefits could be extended to local people, such as allowing them to cut the grass for personal usage and access water sources in the protected area, so that there is a direct benefit from protected area existence.